Hi, welcome back to the tutorial. So in this video we are going to see about the identifiers, keywords and variables. Okay, so first let's see the identifier. So identifier is basically the name what we give to a variable, class, method or any user defined object in a program. Okay, so we cannot give some random name to that. It should follow some particular rules. For example, as the first rule say, it should be the combination of letters, digit and underscore. Okay, so you can use uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers and underscore. Okay, so it should not start with a digit. It can start with uppercase letter, lowercase letter, or even it can start with underscore also, but it should not start with a digit. Digit can follow a letter or underscore. Okay, and the third rule is it should not contain any white space, like it should not have any space or any other special character other than underscore. And finally, it should not be a keyword. Keyword is something you can take any programming language. There are some particular words which are reserved for some particular purpose, so it cannot be used as a identifier. Okay, so in Python we have these many keywords. So these keywords name should not be used as a variable name or function name. Basically it cannot be used as an identifier. If you try to use that, the compiler will throw some error. Okay, so actually you can remember this keyword. Actually we will try to explain the purpose of these keywords when we go down to the other videos. Okay, but as of now you just try to understand that these are some of the keywords which is available in Python. It cannot be used for naming the identifiers. Okay, so actually you can list this keyword you in your program. Like first to do that you need to import some module called keyword. We will discuss about how to import a module and other things later in this tutorial, but as of now I just want to list down what are all the keywords available in the Python. So just I'm trying to import this module, and you can call some function. Like first we need to use this module keyword dot kw list is the function, I guess. Yeah. Yes, it's not a function actually. It's a variable in that module. Okay, so you can see these are the variables available in Python. Keywords available in Python. So I'm just trying to print everything in one or two lines. Okay, so using this particular module we can list what are all the keywords available in Python. Okay, these are some of the examples of identifier, like how we define the identifier. So the first four are valid, like it can start with underscore, like underscore name is a valid one, and if you have two words you can combine them using underscore, because as I told, the space or any other special characters is not allowed. So second one is also valid, and the third one actually we call that as some magical methods. If it has two leading and trailing underscore, we call that as magic method. So we will discuss that in future. Okay, as of now we can understand like this is a valid one, and fourth one is also valid one because it's not starting with a digit. Before the digit we have some characters like uppercase or any lowercase should be fine. Okay, so the fourth one is also valid, but fifth one is not valid, as the rule mm, rule number 3 says, rule number 2 says it should not start with a number, but in case it is in this case it is starting with 1 followed by a character, so this is not a valid one. And the another one, student hyphen name, is also not valid because hyphen is not allowed. We can use underscore instead of that. And the finally, if you define any variable or anything with this name if, it is not valid because if it's a keyword in Python, as you can see here, if it's a keyword, so this is also a not valid identifier in Python. Okay, and so we have covered the identifiers and the rules for defining identifier and what are all the keywords available in Python. So next we will discuss about variables in Python. So as I said, in Python we don't need to declare or define a data type of a variable before using that. We can just define like, I mean, you can just specify like x equal to 10. If you define like this, you are telling to the interpreter like I'm going to use a memory space for a variable x. So you assign a memory space for this, and there I want to assign like I want to place this value 10. So we call 10 as literals here because this is basically the value, right? So to be more specific, it is an integer literal. Okay, so if you give like this, like hello, then it is going to be a string literal. Okay, so now we are telling the interpreter like I am going to use this variable x and I am going to assign 10 to this variable. So basically, this is going to be like you are assigning some memory space. So basically you can think like this as a memory location. So in this memory location you are going to store this value 10 and you are going to call this memory using this variable name x. So when you define x equal to 10, so basically this memory location will be created and this will be referred using the variable name x, and here you are assigning the data 10. Okay, so this is when you do like this in the back end, something will happen like this. Okay, so this is how we define the variable. So yeah, so we discussed about identifier, right? So what are all the rules we discussed there is applicable here. So it also should not have any special characters. It can have only underscore, uppercase or lowercase letters and digits, and it should not start with digit, and then it should not have any keyword name. Okay, so that's all about the variable. So let's see how to create one more variable y equal to, let's say, 10 20, and I'm creating one more variable like z equal to, I'm going to sum x and y, and I'm going to assign the sum of x and y to this variable z. Okay, and finally I'm going to print the output of z. Okay, so once this is done, I'm going to execute it. Okay, so this x and y values are summed up and it is again assigned to the variable z. Okay, for example, if you want to get the memory location or id of these particular variables, you can use the keyword id. Basically it's a function, it will take the variable name as input and it will return the id, or we can just assume like a memory location of this particular variable as a return value. Okay, so if I print this value, it will have the id of x. Yes, so this is going to be the id of x, and you can print id of y, and you can print id of z. Okay, so if I execute this, yes, these are the ids of variables x, y, and z. Okay, so I think I have covered the details about variables also. Okay, so that's all about the variables, and yeah, we can see something about constants. Okay, so in Python we have some specific notation, like if we define any variable in uppercase, like for example constant a, and if I assign some value like 100, I am using this variable as a constant. That means the initialization will happen at only one time in the execution part. After that, it will not be changed. I mean, the value will not be changed. So if it is the case, then we call this as constant. Okay. So in some other languages like Java, I think they have a specific keyword for defining constant. So after defining the constant, when you try to update the value, I think it will throw some exception, but it is not the case in Python. Maybe let's print the constant value. So if I execute this, it will print the constant value, but I can update this value also. Like I can update this as 200. Yeah, we can update it, but the rule is like if you see some variable uh, and its name is purely written in uppercase, then you should not change that particular variable, because this is considered as a constant in Python. Okay, so this is for the programmer, this is to inform to the programmer like this variable is declared as constant and you should not change that. I mean, you should not change the value or update the value anywhere in the code. Okay, so this is for the understanding of the developer or the person who code or update the existing code base. Okay, so this is basically for the understanding, but uh, Python will I mean Python interpreter will allow you to update, but we should not update that, because this is defined as a concept. Okay. The final thing about variable is they are case sensitive. That means defining lowercase x equal to 10 is different from uppercase x equal to 100. Okay, if I print small x, it will give 10, whereas if I print capital X, it will print 100. So this is not same. So if I use the comparison operator x, lowercase x equal to uppercase x, it will say false. That means they are different. So you can see like it is case sensitive, so you have to careful about that. Yeah, I think that's all about the variables. Yeah, we will meet in the next session.